Hi everyone, I'm Luis Cesaria. It's 3 o'clock and 5 seconds, so it's time to check what is happening in the sport world. On football, Brexit doesn't exist. The national football team plays tonight against Bulgaria for the European qualifiers. The group is still showing England as the leader, but with the same points with the Czech Republic. One victory today will assure one ticket for the Euros. The English manager, Gareth Southgate, analyzes how is the actual situation of his team.
Maybe we were all focusing a lot on next summer, talking a lot about next summer, answering questions about a home tournament. And I've always maintained the first thing is we have to qualify, and we haven't secured that qualification yet.
Continuing with football, we are going to speak about Southampton. Southampton is still working in the transfer market, but we are not going to do a Q&A. We are going to do a little interview with Adam Lace. Good evening, Adam.
Hi there, how you doing?
We just read about what happened with Ross Wilson. Can you explain a few deep what happened with?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so Ross was the director of football operations at Southampton, which meant that he had an oversight on sort of first team operations, on particularly on signing and selling players as well as appointing managers. And he's quit his position to move to Glasgow Rangers. I think it's something that kind of works for both parties. I think it works for him. It's a good move for him. And I think Saints are also keen for a fresh start. And so I think this is a move that's going to work out for everybody.
How do you think it affects for the club? It was an important man because he was here in the club since 2015, right?
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, he's kind of worked his way up. When he first came in, Les Reed was very much in charge in what you would kind of call a director of football role. But since he's left, Ross has filled a void really because they needed somebody there permanently on football operations, and he's taken that role. But I think that the Saints they're going in a slightly different direction now. They've got Martin Semmons has taken over as CEO fairly recently. They're looking for a fresh start and a new way of doing things, and I think that part of that will be on the football side. They're very much they've confirmed basically to me that they want to recruit a new player trading executive, a director basically, instead of Ross, to replace Ross. But they're not aiming to restructure the whole club. It's sort of one for one, and they're happy with everything else. And I think they see this as a way to refresh and to enable a squad to be built in the mould of Ralph Hasenhüttl, their manager, who they very much believe in. So I think that they feel positive about the future despite Ross's departure.
So Adam, more or less like the place of Ross is more or less like full now, or there are another name that they are looking. St. Mary's is looking for that.
No, they're looking for another name, another person to come in. But rather than restructuring the whole football operation side, I think they can get Ross go and then one come in. They don't need a sort of a wholesale review of everything that's going on. So for them, it's a case of going out and finding who they want that person to be, somebody who's got an oversight of the football side that reports into the board, but also can work closely with Ralph Hasenhüttl, because given that Saints have struggled against relegation for a couple of years, what they really need is to freshen up their squad, sell some of the dead wood, get some new players in, and there's going to take a period of a few transfer windows, but I think they believe with the right appointment they can get there.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Adam. We continue. Peter Cech's joined Guildford Phoenix. The former goalkeeper has joined the ice hockey team as a netminder in the National Hockey League. He only retired from his professional career in the summer, having played for Rennes, Chelsea and Arsenal. Peter Cech has explained that he has a lot to bring to the team after he switched to ice hockey.
I'm glad it happened because it's a kind of like a childhood dream to come and play one game, which happened. Nobody will ever take this away from me, so which is really nice.
Solent scores goals for the life. Sands Football Club Solent, the football club set up to support families who had been affected by the loss of baby, faced their counterpart Sands Football Club Brighton in a charity match held at the stadium of Arnell. Baby Loss Awareness Week meant that Thursday evening was the perfect opportunity to bring together players and family in an attempt to raise awareness for men who have had to grow through to the grieving of losing baby. Nick Lang, co-founder founder of Sons of Football Club Solent, on the perception that men might find it difficult to seek help.
Well, I think it's massive. I think, the fact that we've got, the best part of probably 40 dads here tonight kind of says everything, really. I think it's a misconception that dads, don't want to talk about their grief and their suffering and the things that they've gone through. But the fact that all these dads have turned out tonight kind of goes against everything that people believe in that sense.
On the other hand, changing balls for the gear into a motorsport. Despite the storm, something more is present in Japan. Mercedes won the constructor title after the win of Bottas in Sunshine Empire yesterday. In second came Vettel, with Hamilton finished third. But don't worry, in 2 weeks in Mexico, the British driver will have the chance to win his sixth title. Okay, that's everything for all. I will hear you in 1 hour. Switching on.